Let's talk about it. Tank Davis is mad. Tickets are still available for his fight with Frank Martin. So look, Tank tweeted something, and I thought, oh, this is interesting. So I said, okay, let me look into this and see if there's more to this tweet than meets the eye. So Javante Tank Davis tweeted, and here's the tweet. Um, he stated the promotion for this fight has been trash. Now, I don't show up to the arrivals ish today. So basically, translation: the grand arrivals were yesterday, and he was saying he isn't going to show up for the grand arrivals, which he did not. But he was saying the promotion for the fight is trash, right? So I said, okay, let me just check to see something. And I went to check on the tickets of the fight to see if there were still tickets available. So if you know the boxing community, there's Devin Haney stands. There's this one serious Devin Haney stand. I won't even get into it, but the Devin Haney stands, they don't like Javante Tank Davis, and the Javante Tank Davis stands don't like Devin Haney. So back when Devin was fighting Ryan, one major talking point for the Tank supporters were that Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia didn't sell out. It still hadn't sold out. And so they were like, okay, tickets are still available, and they were clowning Javante Davis. So as you can see, if you got $179, you can go to the Javante Tank Davis fight right now. Well, I mean, if you live in the area, you're gonna have to book a hotel or whatever. But the point is, um, that's not really that's not going to break the bank. Like if that was happening up the street, by up the street, I mean in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, or even at the Garden, I would go if it was happening up the street. But it's happening in Las Vegas, so I mean, I'm not about to fly out there and do all that. So, well, we'll see because from right here it's saying uh from $304 is the minimum to $2,875, which still isn't bad to me. All right, so we're looking here. We see there's still seats available, seats on the floor. There's still floor seats available. Okay, so let's get to this floor. You see, there's still floor seats available. All right, so this view, let's see if I can shrink it. All right, if I shrink it, it just brings me back to here. But there's still a good amount of floor seats available. Okay. Let's see, we go back. All right, let's just see. $1,000 seats right here. Let's see. I mean, one thing you got to take into consideration is this seat right here is $1,254. It's booked. A lot of these seats are booked at a good price, so this is still going to generate some good money, although it isn't sold out. And although it isn't sold out, I mean, so here you go. Here are the $300 seats, bleachers, $300. Let's see what we got. And there's still a lot of seats. I mean, there's a lot of seats sprinkled in, so I don't want to dismiss that. But you can see that a lot of money has been made in terms of the gate. The gate should do well. If you look at how many seats have been sold, yeah, even when there's seats available, it's not like the entire row is available, and you have to take some things into consideration as well. Let's see what they got here. What is this? Okay, 704. But again, you see, here's a whole row here. So, like, if you and your boys was looking for a spot, you know what I mean? There it is. But again, you got to take into consideration that these seats in front of it, you know, if they went for 700, they made some good money. So I do expect this gate to do well. People are so enamored with sellouts. If these tickets were priced less, then it would be easier to get in. So although it did say 179 when I came in, let's see what that's about for a second. If there's a way you can get in there on a deal. Well, anyway, I'm done looking at it. I mean, it's possible. I don't know, but if you saw the seats are available, and you see that it's not like there's a lot of blue. There's some blue sprinkled into a lot of the seats not being available. It's not like that fight didn't sell. I guess these days people act like unless you get a sellout, then the event wasn't a success. Whereas if you sell those tickets at a cheaper price, as you saw, like ringside seats were almost 2,000, they're gonna do well at the gate. So whether or not they sell out, it doesn't matter whether or not you stamp sellout on it. But Gervonta feels like, if it's not a sellout, then it's not a success. I guess he felt like there could have been better promotion. Um, I would say there are a number of things that factor into that. One, maybe you shouldn't be fighting with Floyd Mayweather, because a lot of people mess with Gervonta. I brought this up because of the Floyd Mayweather cosign. And if Floyd Mayweather is no longer co-signing you and he's no longer going to be in attendance, then some of those people probably aren't going to show up as well. So that's going to hurt your bottom line. If you're talking like you don't rock with Floyd and you don't mess with him, why would he put max effort in to promote your fight? And also, at this point in time, when you're the face of boxing and when you're supposed to be the number one guy, when you're going to fight, you set the market. People know, people are like, hey, he's fighting. It's time. We're ready to watch. So there's only so much you can promote a guy who is supposed to be world renowned and who's supposed to be the face of the sport. At that point, when you're the face of the sport, when you announce the fight, everyone's just supposed to run and go. Like when Floyd was at the peak of his powers, Floyd announced his date, and then it was off to the races. Everyone knew they were watching. It was more about setting up where you were going to watch the fight. Are you going to go to the fight? Booking a hotel? Are you going to throw a fight party? Who's doing what? Once Floyd set his date, it was like the Super Bowl. So for everyone saying Gervonta Tank Davis is the face of boxing, this may be an indication that it's not quite yet. Because when you're the face of boxing, when you set your fight date, it's like the Super Bowl. Even the other athletes book it on the calendar. Like when Floyd was fighting, that's what it was. Knew the date. Like I said, the biggest party of the year when I was in college was Blackout Weekend. And when he fought Oscar De La Hoya, I went home. During the biggest party of the year, I went home to go watch Floyd Mayweather fight Oscar De La Hoya. So I'm just trying to tell you, that's what it is when you're the face of boxing. So Gervonta Tank Davis, I mean, if you're the face, then you set the market, you set the trends. People will push their fight days back. I remember if Floyd took a day, people were moving their fight dates. So with that being said, Tank is upset. He feels like the promotion could have been better, but it's still pretty damn good. When you look at the prices on them tickets, yeah, there's seats available, but it's not like every row is basically sold out. There's little sprinkles here and there. Sometimes it's just bad seating. Like you need 4 tickets. There's only 3 available in this row. Whatever. There's one spot I show you where the whole row is available, but it was kind of like at an angle. So at the end of the day, it's damn near close to a sellout. And the tickets are not cheap. You got to pay $300 to sit in the bleachers. So I think that he's doing all right. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching the video. I'm out. Peace.